I'm here to introduce a new series, you guys. So, this one is going to be a little bit juicier than usual. You might want to go ahead and get your coffee. It's the daytime, so get your coffee. If you're watching this at nighttime, if you're watching the replay, you might want to get your wine, some water, some popcorn, a snack or something, some tea, because the tea is piping hot, babe. I am a TikTok live creator, a live host on TikTok, and I have just seen a lot of things. So I'm introducing a new series called Psychology of TikTok Live Behind the Battles. Are creators selling a fantasy? Because, babe, I've seen a lot of things, and we're going to talk about it. So keep on watching if you're interested in that topic. First, I want to ask if anyone out there is a TikTok watcher or an avid TikTok user. If you are, put that in the comments below and tell me what your experience has been. Do you watch TikTok battles? But that's my second question. Are you a TikTok user who watches TikTok battles? I was definitely one of those people. I was inspired by those, and I was like, hey, I really want to do that. I had just started going live on TikTok myself when I got the capability last year. And I was like, ooh, that sounds fun. Like, that's competitive. I'm an Aries, like, I'm super competitive. And whenever I saw the TikTok battles, I was like, oh my gosh, that sounds and seems like so much fun. But what I didn't see was the behind, you guys. I had an alarm go off. But what I didn't see or notice was the behind the scenes situation that I had no clue about, you guys. So the opening question I have for you guys, other than the ones I already had given you guys, is are some creators genuinely building community or are they selling people a dream to get gifts? Because this was the question I started to question or ask myself when I started getting into going live and actually started battling. Okay. I'm sorry, you guys. I was just trying to make sure this is not private, but it's on public. Okay. So, yes, the opening question is are some creators genuinely building community or are they selling a dream to get people to gift them? Okay. What is the fantasy? Okay. So, the fantasy is creators like viewers are acting like viewers are their best friends. The way that I noticed this was being a gifter myself. I noticed as my badge was going up, people would be like, "Hi, Sharnecia, welcome in, Sharnecia." If I go in without my badge on, I'm noticing there's no recognition unless I am gifting or sending a heart me. Um, why is there differentiation in how you're treating your viewers? Whenever I started to notice that, I was like, whoa. Then I'm noticing if I send a particular gift, the different treatment as well. That was really weird to me. And then as I start battling myself, I started meeting and creating friends and or so-called friends because we don't really know these people. These are people that we're meeting online and claiming them as our friend or our TikTok community. Then I'm starting to notice that there are conversations that are being had before people go live. I'm from America, Mississippi to be exact. Um, I'm starting to have these conversations with people that I am creating community with and people that I am looking at now as my new peers and my new friends. And we're having conversations behind the scenes, and they're like, yeah, so and so told me to call them. And I called them, and they told me to start an argument with them on TikTok Live. So I am like, as a viewer and as a battler, I'm like, whoa, this is a thing. People are faking these things. I thought it was something they were doing on the spot, like creating drama on the spot to entertain people. I had a feeling that, it was for entertainment, but did I know it was to manipulate gifters? No, I had no idea. Anyway, so what is the fantasy? Creators are acting like viewers are their best friend. Like started telling you about, whenever you come in, you have a certain gifter badge. They're super excited. Hi, so and so. But when you don't have your gifter badge on, then they don't even recognize you. I've seen that happen to people. People have also done experiments like that where you see them go in and say hello and get no response, but then whenever they go in with like a 30 or 40 badge, then they're getting an actual response. Creators acting like gifters are family. Now this is cool because this could definitely be a genuine thing, but some people play on people's emotions, and that is the scary thing. You don't know if they genuinely look at you as family, or what. You don't know if they're doing it to receive something on the back end or what. You have no idea, because we don't really know these people that we're watching online. It's the parasocial experience, the parasocial involvement with these creators that we really have to vet, you guys. Viewers believing they have a special connection with the creator. Again, parasocial relationships. The difference between community and fantasy. So there definitely is a difference between community and family. We have to be aware of that whenever we're watching these creators, but we also have to be aware of that as creators as well, because there are people who will um latch a hold of you just because they believe that being attached to you can bring some clout, bring new viewers, bring new gifters. And also, I have even experienced people trying to bait you or drag you into their friend circle on the app just because they think that you have made it to a certain spot in your TikTok live experience or career, that they can bait you to get you to come and gift them because they're gifting you, or because you have this community, so they think that these gifts you're getting are turning into money, and then you can in turn turn around and do what people call on the app recycling, even though I don't even believe that's even a thing. There's no way you can recycle, because you're never getting exactly the money back that that person has sent you. Whenever you're like turning around, taking that money that the person sent via one gift and turning it into coins to send to someone else, you can never get that full percentage of what you sent someone back to send to anyone else. So let's dismantle and let's shoot down those rumors of recycling. It's not an actual thing, because you're not getting the amount that a person was sending you to begin with. So that's my take on that. Why does all of this work? Why does the bantering, why does the baiting people to gift you, why does the TikTok battles in general work? It's a business, but it's also entertainment, okay? People want connection, people want attention, recognition. People are lonely, and some people enjoy feeling needed. People enjoy feeling needed because whenever they come in to gift these creators are benefiting from it, because gifts are helping people collect diamonds. Gifts turn into diamonds. Those diamonds turn into fragments that they need to achieve to get to the next league. So there's a league system where it goes from D5 all the way to A1. And as you get all of the diamonds, those diamonds turn into the fragments, and those fragments help you level up to the next league. All of that turns into money. Okay? The higher the league, basically the higher the tax bracket. And this takes me to the next point of the situation, that TikTok battle business, I mean, battles are a business model. Gifts equal income, like I just said. the more emotional investment that the people invest into these people that they are gifting, the more that they come back to gift. Battles are entertainment, but they're business, like I already said. Some creators blur that line. There are people who come out as almost like whistleblowers, and they're like, oh my goodness, honey, have you heard about how some creators will link up in the DMs with their gifters and sell them a dream of, if you do this for me, or not even if you do this for me. Oh, I like you because let's be honest here. Some creators, some TikTok live hosts are looked up to like, oh my gosh, this is my celebrity crush. We're not real celebrities, but you get what I'm saying? They put people like creators, content creators on a pedestal as they would some celebrities. So to be gifting and to have that communication or these parasocial relationships, they're thinking that they're able to communicate with someone that they kind of are putting on a pedestal as if they would feel if they had direct communication with a celebrity. So whenever they get these DMs back, they're most likely, especially if there's someone that they would usually date or something, or be interested in dating, the actual gifter, if they get a DM back from their favorite creator, they're probably getting excited. I've heard things where creators will make it seem as if they're interested in their gifters and their viewers, and that creates this emotional tug on their heart, like, oh my gosh, if I keep showing up for them, they're gonna notice me. Oh my gosh, not only are they gonna notice me, what if they like me like I like them? Or and then they take that, some creators may take that and run with it and do like some phony pastors who head up certain congregations and start preying on their congregation members. But in this case, some creators end up preying on their viewers or their gifters, and that creates a deeper emotional pull, a deeper emotional connection that causes the gifters to continue to come back even more, to continue to gift. Nothing happened, you guys. We're just talking about the parasocial relationships between creators and TikTok live hosts and their viewers and their gifters, and how it causes people to come back and continue to gift. That's scary, you guys, because then we start getting into when it becomes manipulation. When the TikTok live creator host relationship with their viewers becomes manipulation. Not only do they sell them a dream like, oh, I'm into you, oh, I think you're cute, oh, thank you for watching me, and the messages start to get more elaborate and the people start having more of an emotional tie to that said creator, but also it can be manipulative whenever it comes to people's mental capacity and how they're being perceived in someone's chat. Have you ever been in a TikTok live and there's a live battle going on, but because one of the people who is in their chat is being viewed by the other co-host, by the co-host on their own cellular device, looking and saying, so and so is not rich, so and so can't help you win this battle, and they're calling out the other co-host viewers, and almost as if it's like cyberbullying, or like, I just think that's barnacles. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. Like, they do those things so that that person, if they feel inferior enough, it causes the gifter to want to gift to prove the other co-host wrong. Because if you have someone on the other end saying they're not going to help you, they can't help you, they're broke, they're whatever, whatever, like, it's gonna, if you're moved by banter, or if you're easily bullied into thinking a certain type of way about yourself, or if you have low self-esteem, that could easily prompt somebody to want to gift you even more. And that's like really scary because then we have to start thinking about, like, is this a real beef? Like, is this fake beef? Did they talk behind the scenes? I want you to I want you to create an argument with me, or I want you to target Brian or something and tell him you're not gifting enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. Did they behind the scenes plan this just to manipulate their gifters into gifting them more? Like, we have to start questioning that, because me being a creator and me being a TikTok live host who battles, I've heard many things. And these are things that some of those creators discuss behind the scenes before they go live. Like, some people watching might think that it's a real thing and might really be trying to defend the person that they're throwing gifts for in the live battle, when in reality, this stuff was planned, guys. Yeah, we're taking the covers off, we're taking the blinders off, we're taking the sunglasses off, and we're gonna be seeing with clear vision today, you guys. I'm dishing it all out, you guys. I'm telling you guys all the secrets. And it's kind of embarrassing and it's kind of weird, because it's like, wow, how low have have you stumbled or fallen for you to have to manipulate your viewers into gifting you, which of course those gifts turn into money. And let's also talk about how all of that bantering, all of that calling the gifters and the viewers out, that actually makes your viewers feel guilty for not gifting. It's all a game. It's all a mind game. It's all the manipulation. The selling of the emotional access, it's crazy, you guys. We really have to think about these things if we are viewers, if we are gifters. Also, if we are the creator. Are we the live host that's experiencing this, who's causing this, who's allowing this to happen in their chat? Are you not protecting your viewers? Are you one of those banter battlers? I'm definitely not. I'm just telling you guys things that I have noticed and things that I have experienced since I've been in this space of being a full-time TikTok live creator and battler. So I also wrote down in my notes to tell you guys a story of, there was this guy, I kind of hinted at it a couple times throughout this live already. There was this guy who I befriended on the app, and we became quite close to the point where we would talk to each other after TikTok lives. At first I felt like it was kind of odd that they would be reaching out to me, but after TikTok lives, they would call me and talk about TikTok drama. I had no idea. First of all, I had a 9 to 5, so I never thought that being on social media and being a live host could come with like some drama, because for one, I'm a loner and I kind of stick to myself. But I just didn't even think that I would get in the mix enough for me to even experience that. Oh, but did I? After I met this person who was the main culprit of telling me that there was TikTok drama, that's when I started experiencing it. This person was like a person that was trying to become or he was a up and coming rapper or something, but his main thing that he was doing at the time was going live on TikTok. He had some friends that he had made along the way, who he was telling me would call him at night, or I don't know, before they would go live, and say, hey, I need to be able to pay for my baby to have this or that. I really need you to pick on this person in my chat, and because I know he has it, and if you pick on him, he'll most likely send it, because of course it's stroking the person's ego, like not stroking it in a good way, but messing with their egos, saying, I bet he can't send you this, or I bet he can, leading to that person being like, yes, I can. And then sending universes and galaxies and all the things. Like, yes, like people actually plot these things out before they go live. Pick on this person because I know he got it. He'll send me the universe. He'll send me the lion. Like, it was, whoa. It was like real crazy. Um, But yeah, it's like they would plan their arguments, their banter battles, so that they could receive a certain amount on their check. Like it was ridiculous. And whenever I found that out, I was like, whoa, this is crazy. Another thing that the person also divulged, another piece of information they divulged, is there was this crew or agency. I wouldn't say that they were a creator agency or a what do they call them on TikTok? A creator network. They weren't, but they were a group of people who became friendly on the app with each other and decided that they wanted to run together. If they ever needed help on a big battle that they had coming up, they would let each other know and they would come and support each other and gift each other in the battle, thereby hopefully winning the battle. This guy was telling me that these people, like someone from their camp, was trying to plot against me and to bait me to get to like gift for them. And I was like, what? No wonder he's been coming over to my live chat sending me roses and corgis. But babe, you got to know that it's going to take more than some roses and some corgis to get me to come over there and send you a freaking galaxy or a lion or a universe. Like, you're just going to be sending, babe, because a gift is a gift is a gift. A gift is something that should be willingly given, not something that you send someone because you want something in return back. That's not the definition of a gift. And people are, I just looked at it as if you're really foolish to believe that me, as the person who is a person who gives out of the kindness of their own heart, would easily just fall for some bait like that. That was like just really weird to me. And that's when things started making me back up from gifting or anything like that. It just eventually became to it just eventually came to the point where I was just about growing my community, doing TikTok live battles because I enjoy them and I love them, and thereby, a byproduct was that being was me being able to make a living off of being a live host. But other than that, like whenever I started to notice all of the antics, all of the drama behind the TikTok battles in the battle world, I was like, okay, I want no parts. And I'm just here to build a community. And I genuinely like what I do. Let me separate myself from the fake or the facade that's going on here on TikTok Live. My personal take is that I don't think it's anything wrong with making money. There's nothing wrong with creating community. The problem starts when people start manipulating their audience's emotions just to make a buck, just to get enough diamonds to get the fragments that you need, just to stay above water, just to be able to pay said bills, like bills that people don't know that behind the scenes, I need these diamonds so that I'll be able to pay my bills and stay ahead on my car note or my water bill or whatever type of bills you have. Creators should be transparent. Viewers should protect their wallets and their hearts. You guys, parasocial relationships can get toxic and manipulative. Remember that you guys do not know these people that you are looking up to, that you are putting on a pedestal. Some people don't have the greatest intentions. Vet the creators that you support before you start pouring yourself wholeheartedly into creators, into supporting them as well, because it can get scary out here in the TikTok streets. I know right now we're on YouTube, but I just felt like I had to open up, go live, and tell you guys what's been going on TikTok. All that glitters is not